Hello, and welcome back to Carnivore Scott and my journey to regain my health. Today is day 113 in following a carnivore-ish, ultra low carb, whatever the vernacular is today, way of eating, my new lifestyle to return from a state of really bad metabolic health. It's been a while since I've done one of these uh, recorded videos that I'm going to have to do some editing on. But I wanted to get back out there and just give an update and not be in that live format that I do really like to do. I really like the lives. So, in following with that theme of an update, let me bring my card up and read off my card so I make sure that I cover all the points I want to cover. Today's date, June 4th, 2024. I'm 61 years old. I'm 6'5", and I weigh about 286 pounds. I don't have a great scale. I don't put much faith in my scale. And I really don't hang my happiness on the number of my scale, but it does provide me a reference point. So I can kind of say, I'm in generally a losing trend versus a gaining trend. I think that's valuable information. It's day 88 of not drinking alcohol. I did have one day that I did. And it's day 50 of no artificial sugars. It has been harder for me to do the no sugar thing, the no artificial sugar, than it has been to do the no carbs and the no drinking. Because I'm addicted to the sweet tastes that sugar or artificial sugars can provide. In all of that, where did I start? About 310 pounds this go round, 316 pounds the last go round. I did this for about 100 days back in the fall. And come October, I fell off the bandwagon and fell off the planet. So I restarted again in early February, and here we are. Kind of amazing. Had I stuck with it, we'd be closing in on a year in the not too distant future. But if a frog had wings, he wouldn't bump his bum, now would he? No, he would not. Where am I medically? Still have a fatty liver. I had a couple of scans done here recently, and the scans came back. I'm still fatty McFat liver. What I don't know if I'm a grade 2, a grade 3, a grade 1, if I've gotten worse, if I've gotten better. They just tell me I have a fatty liver. The good news, before they had put in the notes that I had a portal vein hypertension signature. Yeah. Can you say portal vein hypertension? Yes. This is a bad thing. Portal vein in the liver works off a low pressure system, unlike your cardiovascular system, where you have high blood pressure when it's 130 over 80 or something like that, right? Well, the liver works a lot different. There's no pump. And so in the entirety of that hepatic system, they're not looking for pressures over 4 or 5 or 6. Because it's a low pressure system, it's a filter. There's a lot of things going on. They're not just filtration, of course. It's where that portal vein is right before at the beginning of it is where your lymphatic system dumps all the lymph with all your dietary fats and all the things that need to get put in to your blood for your immune system. Everything that happens in all the lymphatic system, it dumps right there into the portal vein on its way into the liver. The portal vein and the liver and all the downstream things like your spleen and your gallbladder, all of those low pressure. For me, I have a large liver, but it's not totally enlarged. I have a upper limit spleen, which is a little better because some of the radiologists over the years have said I had a enlarged spleen, and they had the portal vein hypertension remark. The latest scan, the radiologist is no longer putting down the remark of portal vein hypertension. And the idea behind the portal vein hypertension was if the measurement on the widest part of that portal vein is more than roughly 15 millimeters or 1.5 centimeters, then they said that's bigger, that's too big, and you have portal vein hypertension, causing that enlargement of the portal vein. And this has really negative consequences over a long period of time because you can basically develop, I'm going to use my own terms, but you can develop what are like varicose veins in your throat and in your abdomen. And if one of those breaks open, well, you're pretty much toast. Um, you'll just die of blood loss pretty quickly. You can also have really large builds up and the like I'm not going to say that they're called varices, but the large water pockets in your body. So when the radiologist looks and sees the signature of the portal vein being enlarged, they look for these varices and they look for these other things that are going on. And I don't have those. So because of the size, they're putting down this portal vein hypertension diagnosis. Large liver, but not too large. Borderline large spleen, portal vein hypertension. And that had my attention, as well it should. So I've been going back to the doctor and say, Doc, in this year, we are going to find out, do I or do I not have portal vein hypertension? I mean, if you want to know if I have regular hypertension, you put a pressure cuff on me and you take my blood pressure a couple times a day for 5 days and whoop, you either do or you don't. And I don't. Okay. High blood pressure. But how do you put a pressure cuff on your liver? You can't. So I guess it's a cluster of symptoms. That's a cluster of systems that might tell you, hey, all together we put together, you have portal vein hypertension. So I want to know. They've tested my blood and my ALT and my AST are within quote unquote the range. Sometimes I think my ALT is a little elevated. One of the two is a little elevated, but not too much. I'll put it up here somewhere, along with pictures of my liver along the way. But anyway, there's nothing really in my blood markers saying, hey, Scotty, got something wrong with your liver. And they've taken plenty of blood to figure this out. And thankfully, my phone is going on. However, in all of this, and no longer having the report indicate portal vein hypertension, I get something new. I get cirrhosis. Yeah, no bueno. Scotty has cirrhosis, they're saying. I'll put an excerpt of that somewhere, probably right over there. No, over there. Over there? Yes, right there. It is what it is. And fibrosis. So they're saying that my liver doesn't have the portal vein issue, which I'm very happy for. I don't know that it ever did. But now they're saying I have a cirrhotic heart and I also have surface nodules on my liver, which is kind of like, I guess, moguls if you're going downhill skiing or something. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But the cirrhosis, it got my attention. Trust me. So what do we do? Well, I'm getting more tests, and they just did blood tests today. Then the phlebotomist was drawing the blood from me today at the VA, and I said, "What are we drawing for?" Because I can run home and look up the tests. And he said, "Oh, we're looking for hepatitis, we're looking for AIDS, and I don't know what these blood tests are for." I'm like, "Boo!" In a few days, the report will come in. I'll look it up. I don't think I have AIDS, and I don't think I have hepatitis. Um, Again, I don't know. My what do you call it? My book of ignorance is vast, And I just don't know. But right now, today, I'm dealing with the mental aspects of hearing that I have cirrhosis of the liver, I have liver surface nodules, and then my liver has fibrosis. And the fibrosis thing, my doctor wrote back to me and said, "Hey, yeah, um, your FIB-4, so FIB, fibrosis dash 4 score. You know, they always have a score for something. My FIB-4 score is it's like 1.57 or something like that. Again, I will put it all up on there, right? Okay. Um, but that score is not in the low range. So it's in the low range for the middle of the spectrum. So above 2.57, you have severe fibrosis. Below 1.42 or something, 1.4, 1.3, you have low fibrosis. Above low, but below severe. What's the prognosis? Well, the way I'm looking at it, I'm not going to let it mess with my head too much because I don't believe doctors know what happens to a human body when it's undergoing all the changes from a proper human diet. Proper human diet, no carbs, no extra carbs. I'm getting carbs in the eggs I eat, of course, about a half a gram of carbs in an egg. I'm getting carbs from the muscle meat I'm eating, a couple grams of carbs. So I'm not absolutely zero carbs, but I'm not adding a lot of sugar into my diet. Am I militant? Nah. Just last weekend, my wife and we celebrated 33 years of marriage. 33 great years, I might add. She has been wanting to go out and get ice cream for a hot minute. So we went out and we each got a scoop of ice cream. No big deal. Matter of fact, I came back and I checked my ketone level through the Keto Mojo. Wasn't all that bad. I think I was at point 6, so I'm still in nutritional ketosis an hour and a half later. So I didn't take a hit. What I do know is I didn't like the ice cream. I did not like it, Sam. I am. I will not have it on green eggs or with ham. But I did not like it. So importantly for me, that means that my dogs are barking. Importantly for me, that means I'm not going back to it again and again. Kind of getting over this sweet addiction. And I think that's good stuff. Outside of that, um, what else? Maybe a blueberry here or there, like 50 grams of blueberries here or there. But I'm not hitting the carbs. Not hitting the bottle. That's done. On. You put cirrhosis or something like that in, and that gets your attention. So not doing that. And I think that with the proper human diet, I suspect I continue to do this month after month after month. We'll do some more scans in 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and we're going to find out. We're going to mess around and find out what the liver does on the proper human diet, given these conditions that they're signing to me. Is it an absolute guarantee that I have cirrhosis? Is it an absolute guarantee that I have a fibrotic liver? No. The gold standard is to take a really long needle and puncture the liver and take a little core sample out of it and then look at that and see if there's cirrhosis and things like that. I'm not going there. I'm not poking my liver. I'm just going to eat the proper human diet, keep a good attitude, make sure I know and I keep perspective on who the ultimate healer is, which would be my Lord and Savior. And we'll see what happens. I'm also going to incorporate some exercise. I already do a little bit. We'll do more. But that's my update. Just thought I'd let you know what's going on in my world. I know that they just this last weekend had the Hack Your Health. Boy, I missed that. Wish I'd caught that, but I didn't, and that's okay also. And going forward, it's going to be summer here, so I'll have more opportunities to be outside, and maybe I'll do a couple of recordings from the great outdoors. Until then, I'll let you all go. A great day. Peace, prayers, and blessings, my friends.